That's the team we're gonna cheer.
A dazzling facility located here in the heart of Atlanta, Georgia. Welcome inside Mercedes-Benz Stadium. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Atlanta Falcons. One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go. It's week 14. So a rarity for anyone playing penalty bingo. It's a kickoff out of bounds and some great field position starting out. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. It's Bijan Robinson. He's all the way across midfield down to inside that 45-yard line. A pickup of 17. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down.
When you script that first 15, Kate, and that first play is a run play, you can't do it better than that.
One play in, Brock, and his drive is already into enemy territory. First down, and they go right back to it. And they'll bottle this up after a 4-yard gain. One's going to be brought to an end by Shamar Stewart.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
To the air with Penix. And he's finally down to put a stop to this one, but a notable chunk of yardage broken off of that game.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
1st and 10, they're under Robinson. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them is
in for the Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. So a picture-perfect way to begin this ball game, Brock. Their opening drive ends in 6.
Yeah, no question about it. That's how you do it. You work all week to script out the opening drive, and it's huge when it pays off like that.
Younghoe Koo on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Falcons will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
I'm one, right?
Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. Here's the first carry for Jonathan Taylor. First guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
The Falcons spend the first of their 3 timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in. Not must have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. They'll air it out on third. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender runs at the exact same time there. And that brings up 4th and long. So here we go. This is that aggressive mindset they've been talking about. They're going for it here. They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. Trying for it with Burrow. Short pass brought in. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. So 21 yards and the first. One call to go for it there on 4.
The Bengals first down. A gain of 21 yards.
Running right. This is Taylor. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Well, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Into the hands of OBJ. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Great opening drive continues. 1st and 10 at the 33. Burrow from the gun. Gets it to his man, Mike Gesicki. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
There's no negatives ever on a great sheet for completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
Kick the running back in motion. Burrow setting the throw. He finds OBJ. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
They've set themselves up well for an opening drive touchdown here, Brock. It's 1st and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit. Okay, you get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
Shotgun, hand off to Taylor. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal.
Give some credit to the defense on that one. We don't see him get fooled into making the wrong read very often in the RPO. That's why the RPO, in fact, is part of their game to begin with. He normally makes the right call. He can do it there.
And he is going to take this in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish off their opening drive. Matthew Wright for the point after. Good on the extra point attempt. And the Bengals start off well to tie things 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41.
Let's go.
Penix working from the gun. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play of this drive, might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard.
Here's Robinson up the middle. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. This gets down inside the 35-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's a Falcon first down.
Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Staying with Robinson. Quick adjustment defensively to stop him this time, so no gain on first down.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call for the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
From the shotgun, Penix. Completed over the middle. Running in the red zone. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning-quick transition from bringing that football in, spinning vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it.
And he's going to fight forward and get in. Touchdown! The Falcons break the tie here in the 1st. It's a Bijan Robinson touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the grab game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party to get involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Fields this one at the 3. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Burrow. That throw finds Jamar Chase. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
2nd down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. 1 quarter away so far. It's a 14-7 game. We'll make our return to Mercedes-Benz Stadium after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got a first to begin the frame. Burrow to the air now. That's brought in. It's his back, Jonathan Taylor. He dodged the tackle. He has this down to the 14-yard line. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a pickup of 46 yards. That's another Bengals first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Burrow's caught. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. It's not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Burrow back to throw. He completes it in traffic. And he has it down to the 8-yard line of the play. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
3rd short, it's Burrow. Brought in. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the 1st. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the 1st and goal.
Well, as they get deeper and deeper into this side of the field, they need him to become the guy who makes those plays at the biggest of moments. And that may not show up as a big old pass play and utilizing his arm. It was his fortitude and his strength to move the sticks. It may just be the catalyst for a touchdown.
Burrow. A lot of guys there, and it's intercepted. Jesse Bates in to pick it off. The 50. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he brings it back with a pick 6 and the Atlanta touchdown.
This offense had time to go get it. other end zone, Kate. Denial when they saw it picked up. Angers return, picked up steam all the way through to some reluctant acceptance that they just watched the celebration unfold in the wrong end zone.
Young way through the kickoff for Atlanta.
A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. After the pick, here's Burrow again. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, the ball's incomplete. Second down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow again. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Goes to the hurry up here. On 3rd down, here's Burrow. He's going to loft one deep to the left. It's caught. Chase Johnson. He's got a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals make it a one-score game in the first half. It's a Jamar Chase touchdown.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid and let him run.
Extra point try is good by Wright. And the Bengals cut the lead in half. It's down to 7. And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So 1st down from the 41. Robinson on the inside give. Nearly starts the drive of the 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity to play with whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. Throw right side, hauled in by Harrison. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
Now that is a potential drive killer. Defenders all over that one. Kept him from getting vertical after the catch.
3rd and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one complete to Pitts. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. They'll come up on 1st and 10. Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Complete. It's Bijan Robinson. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
He's got it inside the 10. Gonna stop his way at 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw. When you throw it that deep outside the numbers, it requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap. When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you can see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Penix on 3rd and goal. He's got it. Touchdown, Atlanta. return it. Here's Isaiah Williams. He's got a lane up past the 30. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Timeout called by Atlanta. That's going to be at 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. And bring the tight end left. Burrow on 1st down. Completed to his running back. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their first.
Bengals, 1st down. A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals 1st down.
Burrow now on 1st down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be across midfield, close to the 45 before going out.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
5 still to go here. This is 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Completed over the middle. And they make the stop. We're going to say about the 37-yard line. Cincinnati uses its 2nd timeout. We've set it down from 37.
It's a gain of 10.
1st and 10 now. Here's Burrow. Sends this to the end zone. He will score. It's a Cincinnati touchdown. The Bengals making a one-score game before halftime.
There are a couple different ways now you can win on the fly route. You can just run right by somebody, or you can use that big body and try to win a one-on-one matchup. Whatever way you go about it, this is the type of upside this route can provide.
Bengals 21.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Jackson now to return it. This makes it up to the 25.
Just take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Only 17 seconds left for him as they begin this drive. Throwing now on 1st down. Penix. Look at that power. Deep left side. Big game downfield. And he has this to the opposing 35. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Not much time left in the half, so the kicking team out on 1st down. This is a 52-yard attempt from the left hash. The final timeout taken by the Bengals. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. So now on is Young Hui Koo for the Falcons field goal. This from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll push it to double digits in a 2-possession game.
Pretty obvious right there. That field goal doesn't happen without the big strike before it. But you know what I love, Kate? I love the sense of urgency. Everybody on the same page. They needed that big play to put points on the board.
And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Final play of our first half. He's back to throw. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And this final shot of the half will not connect. That falls incomplete. No time remaining in our first half. controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Here comes Williams on the return. His effort's going to get him to that 32-yard line before he's taken down. First call here coming from the shotgun. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
It's second down.
So after the sack, quite the situation they find themselves in. Here comes 2nd and 22. Tight end in motion left. Burrow out of the shotgun. Short pass brought in. And he'll get it up to the 27.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, to get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Falcons bringing out an extra defensive back for third down. Beckham, the motion man here. Third and long. Here's Burrow. Someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Xavier Watts picks it. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense. Just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. To the air with Penix. Taken in by Harrison. And he's going to go out with a pickup of 3. So chipping away a few here ahead of this third down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Penix here from the gun. That's caught for the first. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Pick up 14 yards on that one. And that is good enough for Atlanta first down. New set of downs for him from the 31. Now we're on with Robinson. And they finally stop him right before he picked up 7 on that first down run.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. Another carry for Robinson. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, they can stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
Going to the ground again on first. They stuck with him, but this one heads the wrong way. He winds up losing yards. They sent him with that sack in mind, Brock. We all saw what was coming, so managed to clean up the play, even if it did come on the ground.
And you know why they call that a cat pressure from the secondary, Kate?
Tell me.
Because it's a C for corner and a T for attack. Exactly what he just did.
He almost gets to the 5. It goes out at the 6.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little game on top of it.
It's going to be short of that goal line, Brock, but not of the marker. They've got a first and goal.
Falcons, first down. First down.
dive up the middle. And he won't get in. The daylight was there for just a second. They closed just in time to keep him out. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Penix on the sneak. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Falcons push their lead further to start the half. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak.
I don't think that defense was ready for that kind of push at the point of attack. I think they were thinking outside run, play action, but they get gutted, and they get gutted right up the middle.
Extra point by Kittle is up and good. And the Falcons take a 3-possession lead. Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. A little burst so far. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. Taylor gets it to begin the drive. Doesn't get much beyond the line. A yard at most. Behind Diablo there on the tackle.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play. But it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Burrow to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Even the best of them could be hurrying into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Throw, 3rd and long. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
You're going for it. Here's Burrow. Chase has it. The defense seizing the opportunity. Great stop. They've got a turnover on downs, and they get their guys the ball in plus territory.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost him a possession.
He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
You know, okay, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage. B, it sets up your play action. And C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
They're going play fake with Penix. Hits him on the out route. And he gets this down inside the red zone before going out.
Ready?
And the Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 19.
3/4 in the books from this one. It's the Falcons in possession, and they have set themselves up well to get the victory here. So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10. Robinson from the pistol. Drops by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
The only thing I could say positive about the execution of that play was at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Penix. Offside cut by Lazard. Moves into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons keep adding should be a win, Brock. He sure is taking advantage of a nice little chance to boost his stat line. His second touchdown of the game.
Yeah, you just kind of feel these two building some trust, right? Just more and more equity. Certainly paying dividends in this one. More than likely for more games to come.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Bengals getting set, Brock. Here comes 1st and 10. Now Burrow. He goes back to him yet again. Complete. And he's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
I love this, Kate. No issues at all going to this receiver in the short field because they know at any time when this man touches the ball, he can transform a short completion into a big play.
On 1st down, here's Burrow. Throwing the outlet, complete. And he's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Gain 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 29.
Throw, Burrow. On the left side. And he's able to take this one down at the 25. Goes to the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Falcons 25-yard line.
To the air again. It's Burrow. Gets his tight end on the corner out. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Now Burrow leading his Bengals up as they go for 2. And the play clock hits 0. This is going to be delay a game. Can't get the play off in time, and I'm going to wager the call is going to come in much quicker, Brock, for this next snap. All right, penalty pushes them back. They are still out there. They're going to try for 2.
The Bengals will line up for the
throw again. It's Burrow. And he makes the catch, so hope not entirely extinguished just yet. Still a little glimmer remaining as that makes it a 2-score game here late. The kicking team out there now for the Bengals, so they're going to send this away. Starting from the 5. Look at this out of the bag of tricks. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
At their own 20-yard line.
Falcons getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run. It's Robinson. Give him 5 yards as he gets this out to the 25.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Setting him on the dive. He's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Another carry for it. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, Penix. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Man downfield, and he finds London. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Throwing Penix. Completed over the middle. He's into the end zone for an Atlanta touchdown. The Falcons have likely locked up the win right there. Drake London with the touchdown. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could go in underneath.
Oh, that's fucked up, bro. Why you hit my kicker, folks?
That's big time.
So they got him for roughing the kicker. They're going to put that penalty yardage on the spot of the ensuing kickoff.
Youngway Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position awaits the Bengals as they get set for 1st and 10. Burrow from the gun. Throw left side, and Gesicki has it. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to Jarrett Lynch, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw any into rush out. And there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But that defense is flying around and making the play. Kate, I've talked to you over the years, the transition to the NFL where the windows to throw are small. On 3rd down, smaller. Put dime defense on the field, and those windows become almost non-existent.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on 4th down. Throw caught by his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. But gotta keep moving quick here. Play action now. Burrow. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Picked off by, I love this name, Diablo. And the Falcons take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
On the tackle. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They give it to him again. Nothing doing on 2nd. They get to him behind the line. Now it's going to be 3rd and longer. Now the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, we call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. He's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Falcons, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20.
He's going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He'd been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what we could call a first mistake throwing the ball. But they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. Touchdown, Atlanta! The Falcons put up even more points in a win. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. You've got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
To kick off for Atlanta.
Koo all lined up and ready to boot this one away. Return starts at the 3. He's brought down just inside the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Escapes the pocket. Oh, he was on the move, and so was the defense, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down. One final shot here. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. And the final effort is going to hit the ground incomplete. But no reason not to throw it long there, as this game is over. So the Falcons earn the win in this one. And the sting of losing such a close one the week before, apparently still at the forefront of their minds. They got out there and rebounded nicely with a win this week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. A well-earned win for the Falcons as we say goodbye from Atlanta.